Yeah, he said the bottom one. Later. Halloween, welcome volleyball fans. Star Valley Lady Braves volleyball on SVI Media. We are well underway here in set one, and apologize for technical difficulties here at Natrona High School. The Wi-Fi is not our friend here, but we did sweet talk it and get something rigged up. Thanks to Duke and Dave at SVI for helping us with this. Lady Braves with a 22-14 lead here in set one over the Rock Springs Phillies. And there's a big block by Hallie Hokinson, and she is excited. We'll try to get scoreboard updated for you here too as we scrambled a little bit to get going. But we're here, we're live. Brandy Taylor, Patience Jenkins, happy to make the trip over across the barren wasteland of Wyoming to bring you regional volleyball here at the 4A West tournament, even though we are on the east side of the state. So Lady Braves are at set point here in set one with a 24-14 lead. And I think they lost the ball under the bleachers somewhere.
Here it is. They found a new one as they found the old one, and Peyton Hokinson is back to serve.
That's how it works. Just as you find a new one, the old one pops out. So set point with Peyton serving a short serve. In the middle, big block by the Lady Braves. Tigers will set it back up. I think I said Phillies earlier, sorry. This is the Rock Springs Tigers. Smart shot there by the Braves. And they get set one, 25-14. And start out strong here in round one. Opening round. First match of the morning started at 10 o'clock. Kelly Walsh, Lady Trojans, made pretty short work of the Jackson Lady Bronx and won that first match in 3. I didn't get scores from that first match as we were getting some stuff set up, but Kelly Walsh seemed to handle Jackson Hole
handily.
Yeah, pretty well. When we got here, it was actually, I think, tied 9-9 or something like that in the first set. Jackson, showed up early on, but Kelly Walsh is just good. And they handled
solid the whole way around.
Yeah, they handled that first rush from Jackson and then settled in and ran their offense well and swept Jackson Hole in that first round. So Kelly Walsh will advance onto the semifinal match this afternoon against the winner of this match, Lady Braves and Rock Springs Lady Tigers. Coming into this match, Coach, you got some records for us on these two teams?
I do have some records for you. So Rock Springs is coming in as number 9. Their record is 11-19. And then our Lady Braves coming in at number 7 with a record of 16-14.
Yeah, so really, not a huge difference in records there. However, Lady Braves end up second in their quad and Rock Springs third. The Lady Braves had kind of a tough weekend to finish out their season with 3 games in a row.
I was just going to say, it was back-to-back-to-back games with a lot of traveling, coming here to Casper last weekend and then hitting Riverton on the way home. They actually faced the Natrona, swept them, hit Riverton on the way back, and went 5 with them, losing that one. And then we forgot to mention Thursday was senior night against Evanston at home, and they won that one. But 3 big matches, 3 in a row, lots of traveling. I think that played a part on Saturday.
It's got to. I talked to Coach Schwab just a little bit about that Saturday match and the Friday match, which was actually in this gym against Natrona County. The Lady Braves able to sweep Natrona that Friday night here, and those sets were fairly close in scores if you look at them, 25-22, 25-23. Coach Swab said Lady Braves just played really well that night. And to be able to get that sweep, I think, was a big one. And then Saturday, get on the bus and go back to Riverton and play them on a Saturday afternoon. That was their senior night, and he said Riverton just played really, really well.
The best we've seen them play this whole season.
And they can do
They've
that.
kind of been down.
Yeah.
But they are streaky for sure.
We've seen Riverton do that on their home court before, and he said they did just kind of play out of their heads. They get up to play Star Valley, obviously, and it was a long 5-set match. And I believe a reverse sweep, if I remember correctly.
It was. You are correct.
For Riverton, and I'm sure that boosted their confidence a little bit. Lady Braves a little maybe wore down from the road trip. Not to make excuses for them, but that loss actually put them second place in their quadrant, which put them into this match today. So we're ready for set 2 here with Hallie Hokanson to serve. Good pass by the Tigers. There's a sharp cut on the angle. Hokanson runs it down and saves it. Here's a free ball to the Tigers. There's a tip.
And that is out of bounds. So Lady Braves strike first. 1-0.
Hokanson will go back to serve again. Ooh, there's a good serve. A little out of system. Bumps that way to the outside. Peyton with a good dig. Here's Casey on the outside. Tries to tip. A little too far off the net for that one. So we're tied up at 1.
And number 9, Aaron, will serve for the Tigers.
Here's a good pass by Cameron Mackey. Little tight, handled well by the Braves. No, that one's going to go out of bounds. Maybe a few too many chicken wings. So 2-1. Rock Springs goes up with a 1-point lead here in set 1. On the run is Hokanson. Sharp angle. That's a nice block that time.
Yeah, Charlie was on the outside trying to reach for that. Couldn't quite get it to fall.
So 3-1. Jump float this time. Casey goes down low to get it. Here's a quick set in the middle. Christensen
crushes it.
Powers it through the block that time.
And so Avery England checks in. She's going to come back to serve. Shayna Casey has a seat. Oh, and that's a short serve.
So she's going kind of for that short kind of down the line serve and misses that one in the net. Here's Hokanson with a good pass to her sister. Back set to Christensen. Through the block again, dug by the Tigers. They'll go to the outside, way outside. And that's 36. Can't save it for the Tigers. She was pushed.
That's Katie Moore.
Pushed a little too far outside that time. So 3-4. Braves trail by 1.
Cameron Mackey.
Make it tied up.
With
4-4.
First ace of the day.
As far as we know.
As far as we know, but that's her ruthless short serve.
She may have got some in that first set when we were scrambling to get connected. There's a back set by the Tigers. Mackey's there, quick in the middle to Ruby Hill. She's blocked. Chicken wings all over by the Lady Braves. I'm going to have to ask Coach Schwab if they practice those chicken wings in practice.
I'm going to tell them to put them back in the bucket. No more.
No more chicken wings.
No more chicken wings.
Just don't get a lot of success off of those. Sometimes it's all you can do, though. Here's Hokanson on the outside.
Oh, that clipped the net and bounced out of bounds.
Yeah, it almost looked like it went off of a block, but it didn't.
So Schweitzer is back to serve for the Tigers.
Short serve. England goes to her knees for it. Back set to Christensen on the angle. And she'll get the kill as the Tigers scramble. Nice swing there by Addie.
And now she'll rotate back to serve. This was a rotation for the Lady Braves in the last week that we saw they were very successful at. Addie took up camp back here serving.
She did. I think she's even started a fire maybe. There's a big swing on the angle. That's long. By Moore. Moore again there.
Yep, number 36.
Okay, she's just a freshman. I thought she looked young. She has a big arm out there, though, and not afraid to swing at it. Addie with a
that just barely.
Good serve. Yep, just missed. We did have to set our camera up on this angle today, but I kind of like it, honestly, especially for shots like that. You can see that sideline.
We can see how well the line judges do.
You're right. We can definitely critique them a little bit. Mackey with a perfect pass out to Hokanson, tips down the line. And here's a standing swing, dug by Ware, tight for Hallie. She sends it deep. Scrambling are the Tigers. In system, here's the slide from Hill.
Hey!
There's a kill by Ruby on the slide. They're getting better and better at that.
They are. I saw Charlie run that a couple times during that first set, and she got picked up a couple kills as well.
Maybe something the Lady Braves worked on a bit
this
last week, that running that slide around behind the setter. Peyton Hoganson with
the serve. Oh,
that's a
pretty serve.
Made him really think about it on that. Here comes the freshman. Big swing. Ruby plays it up. Free ball. Tigers are going to go middle again. Dug by Peyton. Out to Casey. No.
That's short. Doesn't clear the net.
She was going for the sharp angle shot there and hits that one into the net. Good in-system play there by the Lady Braves. 7-8.
And
Lady Braves trail by 1.
More back to serve.
Tough serve. Hill has to help out, so here's a free ball. Tigers will go outside this time. And there's a block.
Ruby acted like she wasn't sure which side of the net that came down on.
I wasn't sure.
Well, it's hard from this angle, right?
Yeah, we couldn't see if it dribbled down the front of her or if it landed on the Tigers' side. But when she turned around and screamed, we could tell. There's a tip by the setter.
Just rolled over. Charlie threw her hands up, and that pops out of bounds.
So that's Bella Aaron, the setter for Rock Springs.
She's a junior. She has pretty decent hands.
Well, she's not very big, but she jumped well on that and sent it over on 2. Kind of caught the Lady Braves sleeping a little bit.
Reagan Cardova, sophomore, serving.
Good pass this time. Here comes Noonschwander.
There's that slide.
Oh, down the line.
I like it.
So it was a slide behind Hallie, but she actually jumped off of both feet, kind of like a normal approach, and
it worked.
Placed it really well down the line.
Did.
That was pretty. Tied up 9-9. Hokanson with the serve. Good pass in system. Oh!
That came off Shayna Casey's hands so hard.
That was a pinball right off her arms. That's a block for the Lady Braves, and they take the lead for the first time here since a 1-0 lead.
Take that back. We're tied as we serve it out of bounds.
So serving error by the Lady Braves gives it back to the Tigers. And Bella Aaron will go back to serve.
And Milliman would check in.
I don't know if it's just me, but these girls look so young, especially on the Rock Springs side.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm just getting old. Noonschwander, no. Same thing happens to her. The ball dribbles down the top of the net and goes out of bounds. Lady Braves trying to go sharp angle from the outside.
I'm watching Coach Schwab. He wants those sets a little bit higher. I think that will help.
Yeah, give them a little more time to look at it maybe. But it also gives the defense more time, right? Here's Shayna Casey with a big swing down the line. Libero for Rock Springs tries to dig it, but she digs it a mile back.
Back on our side and out of bounds.
She might have some bruises on her forearms from that one. And we're tied again, 11-11, with England serving. Here's a back set this time. Ooh, hitting error into the net. 21. Casey Muniz, just a junior. going for a big swing down the line. England with another good serve. Outside this time, off hands. Mackey gets a piece of it. England tries to run it down. Good effort by the Lady Braves that time, but not able to bring it back. So we're tied again at 12 with Muniz to serve. Lady Braves in a tight one here, set 2. Peyton Hokinson with a tough pass for her sister there. Nice save by Hallie, but
blocked.
Ooh, Noonschwander right into the block. Nobody covering for the Lady Braves that time.
You know, the angle of that set, she was kind of blind.
Yeah, she just had to save it,
Yep,
actually.
get it over.
In that case. Here's a standing swing. Nice save by Mackey. And again, England can't run it down. That one was even farther out of reach that time for Avery.
So Lady Braves need to get a pass right here. Muniz serving some really great serves.
Yeah, too much out of system play here for the Lady Braves. Much better pass this time for Peyton. She gets it back. Nice tip to the middle that time for Peyton, and she gets the side out.
Much needed side out.
Yeah. You could see Rock Springs building a little momentum right there.
Cameron Mackey serves.
Short serve again, handled well by the Tigers. Right side, off the block. England gets to it. Here comes Christensen on the angle.
Ooh, that was sharp and dangerous. From this angle, I thought that might go out of bounds, but they play it.
Yep, and it probably would have been close if they'd have let it go, but that was a good sharp angle by Addie. She's playing well already this morning. Another short serve from Mackey. Two Tigers run into each other that time. Dug by Hallie, out to Peyton. On the angle. Trouble for the Tigers. They'll send a standing swing. Oh, and they get the kill.
That's Muniz.
That was Mackey and England kind of miscommunicating,
yeah,
I think.
Like it was. I think they should have picked it up. They could have. Just wasn't sure who was going to get it. Schweitzer goes back to serve.
Avery with a good pass. Back set to Christensen. Dug by the Tigers, but it's tight.
Oh.
Aaron can't handle it. That's a tough one for setters. Kill for Addie. She's racking them up early today. Says, I'm going to get mine while the getting's good.
And she's actually leading the team in kills.
We're tied at 15. Addie will serve. Outside go the Tigers. Big swing by the freshman. Dug by England. Lady Braves will send a free ball over. Aaron will back set this time. Down the line.
And
that's
out of bounds.
Long, no touch. So Lady Braves will take the lead. 16-15 here in set 2. They do have a one set lead in this match. Aaron's going to go outside to the big freshman again.
She hammers that down more.
That was outside the block that time. So, and the freshman, Katie Moore, gets another kill. It doesn't have her height listed.
She's tall.
Yeah, she's got to be pushing
because she's
6 foot.
Ruby's fairly tall, and she's towering over Ruby.
Here's a great pass by Mackey out to Peyton Hokinson. That's
out of bounds.
Long.
They want to touch, not getting it.
Nope. She tried to touch it. Just didn't get a piece of it. The Tigers go up by 1.
Garner serves.
Another good pass by Mackey. Here's the slide by Hill.
She was rushed.
She was definitely on the run there. But she still comes up with the kill.
Substitution, Avery England has a seat. Shayna Casey checks back in, and Peyton Hokinson will serve for the Lady Braves.
Tied at 17. Good pass this time by the Tigers. Quick into the middle.
Oh.
Mackey's there, can't keep it alive.
That was quick from Thomason. Lady Braves didn't react overly quick to that. It was fast.
Well, and she brought it back across her body, which the Braves have been blocking that other shot to the right. She brings it back to the left and gets the kill. So smart swing there that time. Here's Casey on the outside, dug up by the libero. Here comes a free ball from the Tigers. Hill takes it above her head. Here's a tip by Hallie. And she gets it. Little jump tip. Hallie trying to patent that, I think.
Yeah,
It
she
worked.
pulls that out of her pocket every occasion.
Libero just about got to it, but Tigers can't keep it alive, and we're tied at 18. Double checking some substitutions or something
what we're doing
at the table. So Ruby Hill will.
Well, Cameron just came out, our
stand and
libero.
wait, yeah.
So I'm wondering if they're checking.
Noonschwander in, Hill back to serve. They're either checking that. They did have some substitutions for the Rock Springs team, too. They could be looking at that, possibly, and double checking.
But I do like the Lady Braves gathering together on their own, having a little pep talk in there.
Yeah, hopefully talking some strategy, which I can see some hand signals and things like that going on that make you think, yep, you know, let's be ready for this angle or this shot. But yeah, a little delay here from the officiating crew on either substitutions or libero rotations.
Oh, and she gives the up official the signal.
Yeah,
We're ready to roll.
looks like everything's okay. Hill will back up to serve for the Lady Braves. Tied at 18. It's a good serve. Aaron's going to go outside. Sharp angle this time, dug by Casey. Hallie battles at the net for that. Ware there's to help her. Noonschwander cuts it back. It's over on 2. Hallie's going to go out to Casey this time. She tips. There's a nice shot by Shayna. Finds the hole. I think there's a pretty good size hole there. Peyton found it earlier. As the Rock Springs Tigers kind of playing a man-back defense down that line. Leaving a pretty good gap in the middle there. Hill serves again. This one's short.
Oh,
whoa, it makes it over. Tigers scramble. They do get it over. I'm not sure how. Noonschwander swings. She's blocked. Hoganson will go out to Casey. Sharp angle dug by the libero. Standing swing from the outside. That's going to be wide.
Oh, quite wide.
Out. Braves with a 2-point lead here and get into the red zone first at 20. Hill serves a nice serve this time. Puts a little heat on it. Big swing. That's
out of bounds.
long.
Ruby dodging wisely.
Yes.
Rock Springs wants to talk about it. They take their first time out of the set. Lady Braves up 21-18.
So some good serving from Ruby Hill. She drops in a couple short ones and then sends one with a heater at the back row, and Tigers scramble to get the ball over, and then with a hitting error gives the Lady Braves a 3-point lead. Let's give a quick shout out to Aspen Physical Therapy for sponsoring these matches here at the regional tournament. NFHS charging a fee this year to bring you these matches, especially the video of these matches. And so thank you to Chet and the good folks at Aspen Physical Therapy for stepping in and covering the fee so we could get over here and get this camera set up for you guys and bring you this Lady Braves volleyball here at the 4A West Regional Tournament. Lots of volleyball going on today and tomorrow. We'll be bringing you all of the Lady Braves matches all the way through today and tomorrow.
Yeah, from Natrona High School.
The new section of Natrona High School. It is nice. I love the windows. It's a beautiful campus. We're underway with Hill to serve again. Bump set this time to the outside. Roll shot into the net. So that's a hitting error by Muniz. And the Lady Braves come out of the timeout with another point. 3 points away from a 2-set lead. Short serve this time. Slide.
And that's they do call a touch.
They get the touch that time. Shayna's got a smile on her face like, yep, I did.
All right, so Thomason's going to have a seat. And Cardova goes back to serve.
The libero for the Tigers with a nice serve that time. Lady Braves in trouble. They'll have to free ball this one over. Cordova up to Aaron. She'll go quick middle this time. Blocked. Yoon Schwander playing tough on the net. Standing swing from Muniz again into the net. She's struggling right now. Turns to look at her coach like, what am I doing? Maybe just a little too much in her own head right there.
Yeah.
Some hitting errors. Giving the Lady Braves some points down the stretch late here in set 2. Hallie Hoganson with a deep serve. That's an ace.
Yes, that was a pretty serve by Hallie.
That was. She really floated that right into the face.
I think the Lady
the
Braves
Tigers.
serving just keeps getting better. I don't know if you've noticed, we have several players now that, have taken lessons from Cam. And now they're serving short and long and mixing it up.
Right.
And really doing a great job.
Ooh, another good serve that time leads to a free ball. Lady Braves in system here for set point. There's Noon Schwander. Goes left this time, dug by the Tigers. Braves will get another chance. Hallie has to take it though, so Cameron will set Christensen. And she gets the kill. And that's set 2.
25-19.
So Lady Braves go up 2-0 here in round 1 of the Region 4A West Region Tournament, and just what we'd hoped for the Lady Braves to start off with. Some solid play, some good ball control, and a 2-set lead. They'll switch sides. We'll go to commercial for a minute, hear from some of our sponsors here for Lady Braves Volleyball on SVI Media, and be back after this.
The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
What are you doing?
Let's stress with stress reducer. I'm teaching customers the power of patience to reduce stress while they wait to talk to somebody about their vehicle issues.
I don't know, man. Sitting like this is stressing my legs out.
He doesn't have to wait. He made an appointment online. When his car is ready, we'll give him a call.
Now that sounds less stressful.
Another satisfied customer.
No stress with Point S.
What are you doing?
Let's stress with stress reducer.
I'm teaching customers the power of patience to reduce stress while they wait to talk to somebody about.
Welcome back to Natrona High School 4A West Volleyball Region Volleyball Tournament. Brandy Taylor, Patience Jenkins here to bring you live coverage of Lady Braves Volleyball here on SVI Media.
Lady Braves, we're on the third set. Lady Braves took the first two, 25-14, 25-19 against the Lady Tigers, and now we are just barely ready for the third set and hopefully the final set.
Yes, that would be nice to get a sweep this morning for the Lady Braves. So they can get off their feet and prepare for the semifinal this afternoon.
Which, if they win, will be against Kelly Walsh, so they have their work cut out for them.
Yeah, anybody does when you're facing K-Dub on the other side of the net.
That's right. Rock Springs will start with the serve. Erin goes back to serve.
She's the setter for the Tigers. Float serve to Mackey, who handles it really well. Outside to Noonschwander. Charlie with a big approach, punches it through.
She wanted to make sure she got one that didn't clip the net, and she did.
And she sent that one through with some authority for a 1-point lead. There's a tough serve by Hallie. Free ball from the Tigers. Mackey, Hokinson, Christensen on the right side off the block. Big back set this time.
Oh, that came off Shayna Casey's arms.
Yeah.
She needed that other block up there, and they would have had it.
Hannah Milliman, yeah. She's just a freshman, too.
So Tigers are young.
Yeah, a couple freshmen playing today. Right side here to Casey. Punches it through the block. Nice set there by Hallie as she was backpedaling. Put that up there nice and pretty for Shayna to go get it. And she did.
Avery England checks in. She'll serve. Shayna Casey has a seat. That means Peyton Hokinson is front row with Charlie and Addie.
Served by England, passed up by Cordova. Back set to that freshman again. Dug this time by Mackey. Out to Peyton, tipped. Scrambling are the Tigers.
Oh, they both went for it.
So some miscommunication that time. That's a little show of your youth right there, I think. As the Tigers scramble a little too much and don't communicate with each other. Cordova with the pass this time. Erin goes outside. There's a roll shot that time from Moore. Pretty good shot from a freshman.
Yeah.
Drops that right
She
in the hole.
definitely does not play like a freshman.
You can tell she's young, but she is not afraid to swing at it, and then obviously just showed she's got a little bit more in her arsenal there. Here comes Noonschwander around from the right side, the loop-de-loop, I like to call that one. And Charlie gets another kill.
And then she has a seat, which is what we've talked about. She gets a kill, she has a seat.
Yeah, there's the loop-de-loop kill. Erin on the run this time goes to Moore. Blocked, sent right on over. On the run is Hokinson, good save. Roll shot by Ruby.
Standing roll shot.
That was, I didn't know what to say on that one, honestly.
Neither did Ruby, she's still
speechless.
laughing.
What happened there, I am not sure.
Cameron to serve again. Serve short, too short.
Yeah, just a little too short that time.
Number 4 to check in for Rock Springs. That's Blake Daly.
5-3. Oh, and that's a nice short serve there. And she gets the kill.
Giving the Lady Braves some of their own medicine, as we do also like that short serve.
Yes. Not sure. I think my scoreboard is frozen. I'll try to keep you updated verbally here. There's a block by the Tigers. We're tied at 5.
That's Moore. She was up by herself. Trouble for the Lady Braves. We cannot get under it.
And the Tigers take the lead 6-5.
And Daly will serve again.
She's on a roll right now. Good pass by Hokinson. Hallie will give it back to her sister. Nice dig in the middle that time by the Tigers. Here's more from the outside.
Oh, that clips the line.
Ooh, right on the line. So Tigers on a run right here. About a 5-point swing. They go up 7-5 with a little fire here from a substitution. England with a good pass. Peyton with the roll shot down the line, just
Barely.
out. That was close. But I do think it was out. The shadow of it might have caught it, but they call it out. So 8-5. Here's Hill with the swing. Dug nicely by the Tigers. Quick out of the middle.
Oh,
Off of Mackey, out of bounds.
that's Thomason for the Tigers.
See if I can
Rock Springs leads 9-5.
reload our scoreboard here. There we go. I think I got it working. 9-5. Punched over by Hokanson. Quick in the middle this time. Hallie with the dig. Hill will help her out. Peyton gets the swing.
Oh, they try to go for it, but you can't slide underneath the net, unfortunately.
Lady Braves finally get the side out. That was a lot of points. Rolled off by the Tigers in that rotation. Christensen will serve. In system play here, outside to Moore. Off the blocker's hands, dug by Mackey. Hallie's going to go out to Peyton. She's dug. Tigers will send over a free ball. Hill. Tipped by Hokanson, covered by Cordova. And right back at you with the tip.
Is Thomason.
Peyton Thomason is a junior. That was a smart shot.
And Moore will rotate back to serve.
10-6, Tigers up here in set 3. Mackey with a perfect pass. Here's the slide by Hill. Down the line, dug by Moore. Outside to Muniz. That's an overpass that time.
Oh, and they call us in the net.
Ruby gets called in the net on that. So I know we're having some technical difficulties with the video right now. We'll see if we can improve that a little bit. We're kind of restricted on how much Wi-Fi we can use, so please bear with us on that. 12-6, Rock Springs with the lead, and Star Valley will take a timeout. Coach Schwab says, let's talk about some stuff.
So defense, I think, for the Lady Braves, just cleaning it up. Serve receive so we can be in system will be key. Rock Springs serving fairly well right now. And Lady Braves kind of scrambling. So we'll see if we can make some adjustments as we come out of this timeout. They've talked about it. They're cheering. They're coming back. We'll see what adjustments they make. Rock Springs with a momentum. I would like to see us snatch it right back. Moore.
12-6, Lady Braves trail here in set 3. Nice sharp angle shot there by Peyton Hokanson. So she brings the Lady Braves out of the timeout.
And with a side out, and that's just what the doctor ordered. She'll rotate back to serve. Shayna Casey's in. Avery England has a seat.
There's a good short serve again. Just a standing swing from Muniz. Lady Braves have to run it down. They'll send a free ball back over. Cordova up to Aaron. Quick to the middle. Nice swing in the middle that time. 32. Thomason, she'll check out.
And Cordova will go back to serve. So Rock Springs coming alive a little late in this third set. Good pass by Peyton Hokanson. Push to the outside. Shayna Casey hammers that down.
Shayna with a good swing. She's been pretty quiet today.
I was just going to say the same thing. That's her for third kill. But I've only statted the last two, so.
Serve from Hill. Aaron will go outside to Muniz. Braves will send another free ball over. Tight one this time. Noon Schwander plays it up. Oh, that's a smart shot by
Aaron.
Bella Aaron, the setter. Very smart. Goes
Saw
to the
the block
sideline.
up and just said, there's nobody right here to the left. I'll just shoot it right there.
She knew Charlie was maybe going to go up for the block, so she was aware that she was probably going to have to go around those big arms. She'll go back to serve right here. Good pass by Cameron Mackey again. Noonschwander's blocked. Pinballed back and forth. Casey with the swing.
Now she picks that kill up. You know, Charlie jumped off 2 feet again off of that slide.
Right. She likes that two-footed, goofy foot.
That gather step.
Yeah. That slide takes a lot of time to develop for sure. Here's a shot to the outside, blocked by the Lady Braves. Oh, just about didn't have anybody send that one over, but here's Casey with the tip this time. Smart shot.
And that's the hole that you were talking about.
Yeah.
That is a huge hole.
But she'd also cranked on two really hard, kind of had the defense on their heels, and smartly throws in a tip and gets it. Good serve this time from Hallie. Quick in the middle, blocked by Noonschwander. Tigers will reset. Muniz with the tip. Mackey out to Casey. She's blocked. Peyton covers it, but it goes over. Back set this time. No.
Oh, the Lady Braves in the net.
Ah, they give them one. I'm not sure if it was Casey or Noonschwander. She showed 20-something, and they're both 20-something.
Yep.
So Lady Braves give one to the Tigers.
And Muniz will rotate back to serve. And here comes Moore back to the front row.
Hokanson this time to the outside. Noonschwander's blocked. Mackey runs it down. In system here are the Tigers. Oh, that's a tool shot.
Right off the hands of Addie Christensen. Addie wants that one back. I can tell by her body language.
So 15, I think they got the score on that wrong. I think it's 16-10.
Oh, that's out of bounds.
Casey with the hitting error.
Rock Springs leads 17-11.
At 3. Hopefully we've got a little better video quality for you this time. Oh, that's a line shot for the freshman. And it's in, they say, and they put it away, or she puts it away with some authority.
Yeah, Schweitzer's going to rotate back to serve Lady Tigers with the momentum. Lady Braves need a stop. Schweitzer's picked up, beautiful pass, Mackey to the middle, Cameron, or Charlie, she's blocked. By who? Moore. Moore is all over the place.
Moore and
32,
Thomason together.
That's a big block.
Well, and those two are just playing out of their heads right now for Rock Springs. Lady Braves trail 20-11 here in set 3. Hokanson blocked.
Oh my gosh, chicken winged over and that hits the line.
That's when you know things are going your way, when stuff like that happens. And she's laughing about it. She's reenacting the motion she had. And not a lot you can do about something like that if you're the Lady Braves. They're a little shell-shocked right now. Peyton will swing again. There's no touch on that. So Braves in trouble here, 22-11 in set 3, as the Rock Springs Lady Tigers can do no wrong right now. Some young players stepping up and doing some phenomenal things for them.
Oh my
And there you
gosh.
go. Again, nothing you can do about that. That's just volleyball karma right there. Things are going well. Everything going your way. Lady Braves just need to shake this one off and be goldfish. There's a serving error that does give the Lady Braves the side out.
Well, we have Cameron Mackey back to serve.
Ooh.
And
they're going to give them that pancake. I'm not so
I'm
sure,
not either.
but regardless. And they continue to play with chicken wings all over the place. I just don't even know how to call this game right now. Here's a right side swing. Braves dig it up, send it back over. Cordova up to Aaron. Ooh, little miscommunication there. Nice hustle by Avery England. Moore on the outside. Dug by England, out to Peyton. Dug up by Cordova. Moore will swing again.
Oh!
She went for the roll shot.
Brandy, I do not have any technical terms to say what we just saw. It was just
I don't think any
scrambling.
exist.
It was wild.
It does not exist, those technical terms for volleyball. That was a little bit like jungle ball, maybe. More swings.
It hit the antenna.
Yep.
I was going to say, for the love, that baby's shaking. Call that.
Hallie called it for him as she was ready to dig that, and it touches the antenna there. Mackey serves that one long. Lady Braves build a little momentum and then give it back for set point.
With Daly going back to serve. Now, the last time she served, she was back here.
Long time.
She's a great little server for the Tigers.
She started the run in this set for the Tigers. She serves again. There's Hoganson to Hill. Off the block, dug by Cordova. Moore, she's blocked that time.
Ruby says enough's enough.
Lady Braves stay alive here in set 3. But set point number 2 for the Tigers with Christensen to serve. Oh, and she gets the ace.
We're going to take it.
Absolutely. Lady Braves staying alive for the moment.
Sing it. Staying alive.
You know you're a better singer than me, and you want to sing
I do.
it.
I'm trying not to.
We got lots of opportunities to show off your vocals this weekend.
Yes, that's true.
Moore with the pass, middle this time. Dug up by the Lady Braves, out to Peyton Hoganson.
That is open. That's a smart shot once again by Peyton Hoganson.
Peyton with a good tip. Keeps the Lady Braves alive once more. 17-24 here in set 3. Christensen to serve. Moore, Cordova will set her. Roll shot. They're going to call 4 contacts.
Yeah, they do. Rock Springs doesn't love it. They want a net call. They're going to converse.
The down official maybe called something different on that. So they're going to talk about it a minute and see. They may come out with a replay possibly on this.
Well, if they're calling a net on our side and a no touch on that side, the call is a replay.
Anytime they get together like that, 99% of the time it results in a replay as the 2 officials saw something different. So Christensen will serve again, still 17-24. Moore up to Aaron, back to her. Ooh, and she tools the block and gets the kill. So the Tigers take set 3, 25-18.
I thought so too, and now they didn't give anybody a they gave it to us.
I missed it.
We'll take it.
What did they call? I missed it. I was too busy writing down the score I guess. I don't know what happened. Well, they'll get another shot at it here. Hoganson with the dig on the sharp angle. She'll get the swing. Cordova's there. Bump set to Moore. Off the block. Played up by Hoganson.
And then
that looks like that was a power tip there in the middle.
By Thomason.
Did drop on Star Valley's side. So 25-18 ends up the score there in set 3.
Rock Springs, what the heck? They're playing really well.
Came out of nowhere that set with nothing to lose. Lit a fire. Good serving from Daly. And we're going to go to a set 4 here as the teams switch sides. See if the Lady Braves can bounce back from that routing they just took. We'll take a quick break and be back with more Lady Braves volleyball at the 4A West Regional Tournament after this.
Where do legends come from? Some start as dreamers, even after they're turned down again and again. But everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
You know, this is the place that gave me an opportunity to come here and play the game that I love.
At the University of Wyoming, we're the team that believes you can do anything. This is where underdogs come to shine and where real MVPs are made.
In the heart of the Rockies, land is more than property. It's a legacy. Whether you're buying a family ranch, a mountain retreat, or selling farmland, it takes local knowledge and trusted hands. Austin Callison and Andy Neal, licensed in Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming, bring unmatched experience with Hayden Outdoors, the West's premier land brokerage. Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land.
At First Bank of Wyoming, we know you're more than just a number. We know the important numbers that matter most, the ones that tell your story. From starting your financial journey to planning for your first home and reaching your family's financial goals, we're here to celebrate your story, not just your transactions. From milestones to memories, we're here to celebrate every moment that counts. When you bank with us, you're part of a community that cares about every number that counts. First Bank of Wyoming, where you're more than a number.
For 18 years, Miles CPA has been your trusted partner in Star Valley, blending experience and expertise to support our community's financial needs. With a combined 75 years of experience, our dedicated team includes 3 skilled CPAs, along with 3 specialized bookkeepers. We're thrilled to welcome Amanda Wilford, our newest CPA, to the Miles CPA family. Together, we offer unmatched services in bookkeeping, payroll, business consulting, and tax preparation. Your financial success is our priority. Miles CPA, always a strong supporter of Star Valley Braves sports and activities. Go Braves!
Welcome back to 4A West Regional Volleyball from Natrona County High School. Brandy Taylor, Patience Jenkins here on Halloween. Happy Halloween. We said we were going to dress up like Duke and Dal, and we did. We've got the headsets on, and we're ready to roll up here. So Lady Braves will serve here in set 4. I think I figured out what happened that third set. Baldrick is missing.
Baldrick is missing.
Baldrick, the mascot from last year, is missing. That might be what happened in that last set. Here comes Christensen on the quick attack.
Yeah, she gets the tool.
Nice swing. Good timing that time. And a good pass from Cameron Mackey led to an in-system play there, and the Braves take an early lead. Hallie with a good serve that time. Quick in the middle.
Oh.
How did that
I
get
don't know.
over?
I do not know.
That
Addie Christensen is just looking at her hands like, how did that miss?
Really athletic move by Schweitzer to hang in the air and get that to go, especially against Christensen and her great jumping ability. Here's Noonschwander on the outside, down the line. That's a kill. Charlie's got to be hitting about 800 on that outside set that she gets every once in a while.
Yeah, she does great from out there.
She doesn't miss very often on that opportunity she gets from the outside. England with the short serve. Back set this time. Blocked by Hokanson. Free ball. England. Hokanson. Middle to Noonschwander. Ooh, nice dive by Cordova, and the Tigers send it back over. Hokanson with the swing. Dug in the middle back. Oh, Schweitzer with an open net that time. Noonschwander was headed to the outside for the block and forgot about the middle, which they don't set her a lot in Charlie's defense there.
They don't, but that middle is open. If the Lady Braves tip, mix it up, I think we could get a lot of easy points.
Good serve this time. Back set to Christensen on the angle. Ooh, Tigers keep it alive again. They are playing scrappy. There's the two-handed tip that time. Another free ball. Hallie will go to Noonschwander in the middle. She barely gets that one over.
With her left hand,
yeah.
And then 31, Milliman goes up. bounces off our block and gets the kill. Muniz back to serve for the Tigers.
2-3. Tigers up by 1 here in set 4.
That's out.
A little long on that serve. Gives it back to the Lady Braves, and we're tied.
With Cameron Mackey, she's due.
She is due for some aces here. Tigers are onto her short serve a little bit. Oh, and there's a stuff block.
Addie said, I owe you that one. She and Ruby
Christensen
both in on that.
says, nuh-uh. Mackey will serve again, deep this time. Aaron comes way off the net. Oh,
whoa.
I think Moore was maybe playing basketball.
I was
going to
say, that looked like a dunk.
She was going for the power dunk.
Lady Braves go up 5-3.
There's the short serve. Too short by Mackey. She wanted that one.
She did.
We all did. Nevertheless, Tigers get the side out. Braves up by 1. We're in set 4. Lady Braves with a 2-1 lead. Mackey,
trouble.
Hokanson tries to save that out of the net. Pretty good effort by Hallie. Not a lot she could do. That's an ace.
By Schweitzer.
We're tied at 5. Hokanson up to her sister Christensen on the right side, dug by Aaron. Tigers will scramble. Send over an easy ball. Lady Braves in system. Quick in the middle to Hill.
See,
she finds the tip.
Smart shot.
2 blockers up in the middle, leaves that left front spot open, and Ruby finds it. I'd like to see more smart shots like that from the Lady Braves in this set to close out the match. Outside this time to Moore. There's the dunk. They're going to say, nope.
Yeah.
It's not basketball. You'll see some officials let that go, though. So why not try it, I say. And this one says, nope, you're holding it too long.
Well, and clear back behind your head.
And she's young, so that shot, she's going to develop that as she grows. Misserve that time by the Lady Braves, gives it back. And it's 7-6.
Daly will serve.
She's got a good float serve. Mackey handles that one really well. Ruby with the roll shot. Slide not quite there. Tipped ball. Lady Braves set it up. Hokanson's dug. Mackey with a good dig. Out to Peyton. Sharp angle this time, dug by Cordova. Free ball from the Tigers. England up to Hokanson, out to Peyton. She'll go down the line this time. Daly's there. There's a swing, nice overhead dig by England that time. Lady Braves able to play it over. Out to Moore, off the block.
Oh, and we get called in the net, Ruby Hill.
Long rally that time. And you're right, Coach. Lady Braves need to come up with some smarter shots.
Well, Puka's open. I'm watching that, hoping that we hit it.
Hookah meaning that donut hole area in the middle of the court. Lady Braves again scramble. Nice shot by Ware.
Wasn't that Puka? It was.
That was darn close to Puka, and a tricky shot off of the free ball. Ware turns to her coach, giving Coach Schwab a little credit there on that one. Little trickery here on Halloween.
Abracadabra.
Good serve this time. Outside to Moore. Big swing. Oh, ooh, ow, that's a finger breaker. Braves do get it over. They'll go back to Moore. She's going down the line that time. Ware takes it in the face almost. Braves scramble and keep it alive. Nice effort by the Lady Braves.
All right.
And there's a hitting error.
That was a great pickup by Peyton Hokanson. Sliding backwards, one arm, whips it back into play.
Okay, and Ware dug that ball off her face. I just saw her turn to the bench and say, that was off my face.
What did she say? Baden tattooed across my forehead?
It still counts. It's going in the books as a dig. She's obviously can see okay because she run that one down. Casey with the big swing. That's long. And out. Shayna frustrated with herself on that one. She'll need to refocus. Braves are going to need her swings to get through this weekend. Good serve this time. Ware up to Hokanson. Shayna with the roll shot. Dug up by Muniz. Quick in the middle this time. Saving dig. Lady Braves keep it alive and play it over. Another good defensive effort. Hokanson with another great dig. Casey with the roll shot.
Hey!
There's the puka.
That's puka.
There it is. They found it, and off of some great defensive play, Peyton Hokanson digging up all kinds of stuff off the back row right now, keeping the ball alive. Braves up by 2 here in set 4 with Ruby Hill to serve. Ruby with a good serve. Bump set from Aaron way to the outside.
Whoa.
Muniz can't reach that far.
Not gonna happen.
So Braves go up by 3. Ruby with another good serve. No.
Out of bounds.
Boy, that thing just floated, barely cleared the net and floated on out to the sideline. So Tigers get it back. Cordova will serve. Mackey takes it above her head nicely. Noonschwander has to reach. Oh,
shoot. She tried to tip
out.
that with her left hand.
She overran it, had to recover with her left, and it just goes out on the sideline. Braves with just a 1-point lead. Peyton with a good pass. Hallie's going to tip. 2 Tigers there, but they look at each other. Hallie sneaks one in. Little trickery there. Hallie with a good serve. Quick in the middle this time to Schweitzer. Hokanson digs it. Bump set out to Casey. Short free ball. Tries to catch the Tigers off guard.
Out of it. Oh, they do call a touch.
They're going to call a touch on the block there. So that's a kill for Muniz. 12-11.
And Aaron will serve.
Bella Aaron, the junior setter for Rock Springs. Mackey up to Hokanson. There's an off-speed shot from Christensen, dug by Cordova. Back set to Christensen. Dug up. Free ball from the Tigers. Noonschwander. Hokanson gives it back to her.
Hey, I like it.
There's the, they're going to call a lift.
Oh, I disagree.
I do too, because she did not hold on to that ball as long as
the other
Moore did
Yep.
for Rock Springs, but the coaching staff for Rock Springs up on their feet wanting that call.
And got it.
And they talked her
Squeaky
into
wheel.
it. They did talk her into it. Casey with the pass. Outside to Noonschwander.
And just like that, Charlie from the outside.
She gets the kill on the outside swing, or swing from the outside. We're going to have to start statting that. I think she's got to be hitting really well from that outside spot in that one rotation. Oh, nice job by the Lady Braves to keep that one alive and get it over. Aaron has to take the first ball. Here comes Muniz. Dug by England. Peyton on the swing. Dug by Cordova. Muniz gets another shot at it.
I think that would have been out.
Mackey and England collide on that.
Muniz goes back to serve.
I think we're tied. Scoreboard here says Star Valley's up by 2, but I think we're tied at 13 here with that point.
Oh, that's a great swing by
There's
Charlie.
Noonschwander. Yeah, I'm not sure the score's right, but I guess I'll keep.
That block probably said, ouch, Charlie, that hurt.
Yeah. I'm going to leave my scoreboard where it is. It's different than here.
Oh.
But I do think it is.
Accurate?
No, well, I think mine is because I see Rock Springs talking to the score.
And saying, hey, that should be wrong.
Yeah. I think, yeah. I think
14-13,
yeah,
is that what you have? They fixed it.
I think we're good. So Star Valley up by 1. Little discrepancy on the score there, but assistant coach for Rock Springs bringing that to the attention.
Nope, tied. Is that what you have?
Oh. I did not have that, but I may not have got that last point. We'll see. I don't see Star Valley's scorekeeper arguing that that's incorrect.
I don't either.
So I think, yeah, we're tied at 14 here. Looks like they're still discussing it a little bit. Regardless, we're in another tight one here. Love to see the Lady Braves pull away here and get a little breathing room so they can put their foot on the pedal and finish set 4 here and wrap this match up. Schweitzer back to serve for the Tigers, tied at 14. England gets under it. Free ball. Tigers scramble a little bit.
Oh, Addie and Ruby in on that block.
I think Christensen got all of that with her right elbow. The right elbow stuff.
She's smiling. It must have been just her elbow. An elbow block for Addie.
I think so. Good timing. Lady Braves need that, and there's a good serve from Addie. Tigers will scramble again. Here comes a free ball for the Lady Braves. England, Hokanson, Peyton, block. Nice cover by England. Peyton goes sharp angle this time.
She's going to get it.
That's a great two-handed push by Peyton to find the hole.
And a smart shot, right? That's what we talked about. Lady Braves need to hit some of those holes that are open.
Yeah, every attempt, you got to be trying to find that hole. We're in set 4, so you know where their holes are at this point. Back set this time.
Oh.
Hitting error into the net.
And Rock Springs wants to talk about it. Lady Braves swinging with some momentum in this 4th set, 17-14.
So a 3-point lead here as we get into the second part of this set 4. I'd like to see the Lady Braves keep the serve, keep winning points with their defense right here.
Well, and some good hitter coverage from the Lady Braves. That one that Avery England picked up was pretty phenomenal. She was in the exact place that she needed to be in. Quick reaction time.
And just little things like that are going to get the Lady Braves points right now. You know, not stuff that doesn't really show up in your stat sheet very much.
It's hard to stat.
Those are really hard to stat, yes. And everybody just doing their job right now. Not trying to do too much, not trying to take over anything. Just everybody where they're supposed to be, doing their job, playing solid, finding those holes we talked about, finding weaknesses on the other team. And we're ready to roll here with a 3-point lead. Christensen to serve. Cordova, Aaron, and that's out of bounds. Are they going to call it off the block or the net?
They gave it to us.
They are. It was right in front of
Rock
the official.
Springs wants a touch, saying no. Avery about rolled into a ball, trying to dodge the ball, making sure.
So that ball goes off the net between the two blockers and out of bounds. You don't see that very often. There's a big swing that time. Peyton on the run, tries to get to it. Nice effort by Hokanson. That's a kill for Moore.
And Daly checks back in to serve. Lady Braves need to cut her short.
Agreed. We need a good pass right here. Good in-system play and a side out. Mackey with the pass. Out to Hokanson. Off the block. Played up. Knuckleballed over. Mackey's there. Hill with the push to the corner.
Got it.
And Ruby gets that kill. Took all day to get there, but it got there.
And when you said knuckleball, like it was a legit knuckleball.
It really was. Off her knuckles, over the net, but Cameron Mackey never sleeps back there. She was ready. Peyton Hokanson with the serve. Braves with a 4-point lead. Out to Moore. Peyton with a good dig this time. Middle to Hill. Sent over. Oh, Lady Braves try to get that up.
Such great effort from the Lady Braves.
Those three back there have been all over the floor. Four, technically. Ware, Hokanson, Mackey, and England are everywhere back there right now, trying to keep that ball alive. More to serve. Mackey with the pass. Hokanson comes off the net a little bit. She'll give it to Shayna. That's out. No touch. Shayna with the hitting error. You can tell she's frustrated right now. Not having her usual game. She needs to refocus. Keep swinging at it. Help her team get through this set 4. Hill with the tip. Cordova's there. She saw it this time. Tip this time. They'll go back to Casey. Little miscommunication that time. Did not get a good swing at it. Here's Muniz through the block. Mackey's there. Casey gets another one.
Off the block.
There's the timing. There's the good swing.
Lady Braves go up 2017. As Coach Brandy says, we're in the red zone.
We're in that red zone. Hitting that 20-point. Good pass this time. Out to Muniz.
Oh, Muniz hammers that down. And if you heard that, ooh, Logan, that was for you.
Yeah, that was a good swing. Got both of us oohing that time. That was a nice play by the Tigers. Sped it up a little bit on the outside. Cordova serves. Peyton, good pass.
Ooh.
Quick one to Shayna. Nice tip.
That's open all the day long.
We keep saying it. Braves are finding it periodically. Maybe we need to send some vibes down there, some Puka vibes. Keep finding that Puka. Outside to Muniz. Ooh, that's a big block that time. Nice cover, though.
Yep, and no touch on that. Schweitzer with a hitting error.
Man, that was a pretty block by Christensen. I don't know how the Tigers covered that and dug it up.
No, because it came off so fast.
Wow. Addie wanted that one. I think maybe we could give her one anyways.
Maybe I will. Maybe
in the
I
block
will.
column.
It really was a great block.
That was beautiful. I'm not even sure Muniz knew she was covered by her teammate there. She thought she was done for, and probably should have been because Addie stuffed her hard. Nevertheless, Rock Springs with the hitting error, giving the Lady Braves a 4-point lead, and the Tigers take their last time out here in set 4. Lady Braves in a good position to close this out.
And fingers crossed, that's what we hope will happen.
So Hallie Hokanson to serve. Lady Braves in rotation 1 right now. Maybe we need to just rename that Puka middle something else so the Lady Braves can call it their own. Maybe we should call it Spooky Pookie since it's Halloween.
It is Halloween.
Hit the Spooky Pookie spot, girls.
I don't know if that'll work. It takes too long.
It is a mouthful. Hallie to serve. Good serve this time. Backpedaling is Aaron.
Casey says nope and shoves that back down.
Get that weak stuff out of here, my friend. Braves 2 points away from advancing.
Substitution. We have 34 coming in. We haven't seen her.
That's a new face, yeah.
Allison Condi.
Hokanson with another good serve. Bump set this time.
Tooled off the block is Muniz.
That's a beautiful play by Muniz. Christensen up there with the big block again, but Muniz swipes it off of her.
Just used her.
23-19 with Aaron to serve. Good serve. Little trouble for the Lady Braves here. They do play it over. Outside this time to Muniz on the angle. Peyton's there. Casey has to free ball that one over. Another big swing by Muniz.
I believe someone was in the net.
Someone. Tigers collide. Muniz will swing again. Off the block. Played up by Mackey. Hoganson helps her out. Here's a free ball. Another long rally between these two teams. Cameron with another good dig. Nobody able to put it away yet, as both teams not quite in system, but also both defenses playing well.
You asked and you shall receive. Shayna Casey decides enough's enough and puts that one down.
Yeah, we've been missing those shots from Shayna in this match. She's had a hard time finding her rhythm and connection.
She is slightly injured.
Yeah, battling just a nagging knee injury. She seems to be jumping all right. Oh, and through the block that time was Muniz on match point for the Lady Braves. So she'll go back to serve, and we'll go match point number 2 for the Lady Braves, with the freshman Moore checking in for Rock Springs. Mackey has to take that one above her head. On the run is Hallie, so Peyton will free ball. Aaron goes outside to Moore, off the block.
Oh, high off the block. Lady Braves misread that.
That was a tough one. I think Cameron's momentum was taking her forward when that ball went deeper than she anticipated.
Right.
And she's fast.
She's so fast. And Avery England, both of them super fast back there, but couldn't chase it down.
Came off with a lot of force.
Yeah, Muniz will serve again.
Match point number 3 for the Lady Braves. Tight serve. Christensen on the swing, and she'll finish it with authority. And Lady Braves get through the first round here at the 4A West Regional Tournament with a 4-set win, 3 sets to 1, 25-14, 25-19. Dropping the third, 18-25, and then finishing in the fourth, 25-21. Maybe a little too close for comfort. At least it was for me. But
yeah,
a win is a win.
A win is a win. We're going to take that. Just kind of was in a slump. I'm glad we got out of that. Now tell us what's going on this afternoon as the Lady Braves advance.
Yeah, they'll advance to the semifinal match this afternoon. That is slated for 4 o'clock.
Against Kelly Walsh.
Yeah, and if you do not follow volleyball, be aware that odds are that game will not start at 4 o'clock. More times than not, especially at the regional tournament, the schedule gets behind.
You know, like right now is 1 o'clock, and this game was slotted to start at 1 o'clock, so we are already heading in that direction.
Yes, we are already about 20 minutes behind schedule officially, and so if any of these next 2 matches go longer than 3 sets, then that will push the schedule back even farther. We will do our best to have everything up and running and connected to the Wi-Fi for that next Lady Braves match. You just never know what kind of technical difficulties are going to pop up every time we hook this stuff up. So thank you for bearing with us on that earlier today. Again, we apologize for missing that first set. The Lady Braves able to advance to that semifinal match tonight. They will have all they can handle from the Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans. They've been ranked first or second place all year long.
All season long. Rock Springs. Green River stole one from them.
They did. Green River beat Kelly Walsh about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so they are beatable, but Lady Braves are going to have to be on their best Olympian level of play.
It may take an Olympian level effort by the Lady Braves to beat Kelly Walsh. But we do know Kelly Walsh is beatable. That match that Green River took from them, Kelly Walsh did not play well. And that can happen, especially at tournament time. And then Lady Braves get on top of their game, and that combination can get them a win.
Sometimes teams get overlooked, and I'm hoping that's what Kelly Walsh does for the Lady Braves.
That can happen. They do have a veteran coach. You would imagine he may not let that happen, but these are high school girls, so you just never know where their mindset may be when it comes to these matches. So we will close up. Let's do some statistics really quickly if you have some.
I do. Not very many, as we only statted the last 3. Cameron Mackey ending with 1 ace. Charlie with 6 kills. Shayna with 2 blocks, 9 kills. Addie with 1 ace, 4 blocks, 9 kills. Ruby, 4 blocks, 5 kills. Braxton with a kill. Hallie with an ace and 2 kills. Peyton with 5. I laugh because I always love it when the setter finds her way into my kill.
Well, Braxton being your
column.
defensive specialist, she got that free ball kill
as well. Yes, and then for the Tigers, Aaron ending with 1 kill, Schweitzer 2 aces, 1 block, 2 kills, Muniz 6 kills, Milliman 2 kills, Thomason 6. Moore leads the team, 3 blocks, 9 kills, and then Daly with 1 ace. But she set up camp back there and served really well for the Tigers.
Yeah, in that third set, she really got them rolling back there with her good serve. And yeah, you probably add a few numbers to all of those columns for those main hitters since we missed that first set. But again, what I love most about the Lady Braves is just how balanced those stat sheets are with them. You're using your ink in every column on all those players. There's nobody just taking up all of your pen in when you're statting those things, because Hallie does a good job of spreading it out and using all of her hitters. And then you've got Mackey, Ware, England, Hokinson all in the back giving it to Hallie so that she can decide which hitters to use. And that's what volleyball's about.
And that's one thing, too. I cannot stat the digs. It happens so fast.
Yeah.
And those kiddos that play back row do a phenomenal job. So once again, we love to give a shout out to them and their efforts playing that back row.
It is
Nothing
a
could happen
position
without them.
Yeah, and again, if you don't know the game, things don't happen on that front row. The big power swings, those don't happen without those back row kids putting it up there for the setter,
right,
to give it to those hitters. And then again, those kids do a great job serving too. And all those little things that don't show up in that stat column. We used to have, a kind of our own little stat sheet back in the day when we coached of just little things and a time slot in our practice when we just worked on little things, stuff that people don't really think about in this game. But they've got to get done, and you got to get super efficient at them if you're going to be successful. And I'd love to go back and find some of my practice notes of all those little things we used to talk about. And just communicating with your teammates is one. I remember specifically the things you can be saying when you're on the court. Really, you should never stop talking if the ball is in play.
And it's interesting when you've played with people who talk how much smoother the game goes. It should be constant chatter. And if you watch any college volleyball, it is never quiet.
Yeah, it's fun to watch for sure. So, all right, well, we're going to wrap up. And again, a big shout out to Aspen Physical Therapy for sponsoring these matches, paying for the NFHS fee in order to bring you the video over here at Regional Volleyball. Chet Erickson and his crew does a great job keeping these kids on the court and healthy, getting them back to play. They also contributing here financially to bring you these games all the way across on the east side of the state. Not everybody can make that trip, and it's a long one and not very scenic.
It's not.
We did see, for the first time, we saw an antelope and a deer.
They were just hanging out
on the side of the road.
Yeah, they were pals. They were just hanging out.
I don't know if I've ever seen that. That might be the highlight of my trip. We'll have to see.
Somewhat majestic.
We did try to orphan a couple of baby deer last night as their mother was venturing across the road in the dark.
She made a poor choice.
Thankfully, we did not leave those two.
Perhaps her children were annoying her. Yeah. Maybe it was planned. We don't know.
Luckily, that family is still together today as far as we know. But those are the ventures you get when you go across the state all the way over here. And hopefully we'll be back next week, too, if the Lady Braves can get some things done. They could qualify tonight with a win in the semifinals against Kelly Walsh. If not, we'll look at the consolation bracket. They'll have another chance tomorrow. So,
right. And Brandy, in order to qualify for state, you do have to win 2 games.
Yes.
So we're halfway there.
You bet. Halfway there. Lady Braves can relax for a moment, probably go get something to eat, and then be back for that 4 o'clock game. Again, we'll be live for that match. But don't give up on us if we're not on air right at 4 o'clock, because schedules do get behind in these tournaments. So we will sign off for now and be back this afternoon. Brandy Taylor, Patience Jenkins bringing you Lady Braves Volleyball here on SVI Media at the 4A West Regional Tournament from Natrona High School.